Very important warning here. This is a dangerous machine with a fiber laser, but I'm excited about this one. How about you?
I'm very excited.
This is a super cool machine. We've been waiting, what, 6 weeks for this bad boy?
There it is. Oh man, look at that.
It's a fun day.
It's like Christmas time. Opening a new toy. Getting this thing out there. And what is this thing exactly?
I believe it's a laser welding machine, but I'm not sure. Nice
the gloves that came with it were weird.
They're hard to pick things up with. I felt like they weren't helpful at all.
They were the same front and back and did not fit on your hands, right? Here are all the parts that came with it. You have all the focusing lenses. You have to change out every once in a while. There's the tips. On the left, you got the ones for outside corners, inside corners. That's the cutting tip on the third to the right. And then that one is for cleaning welds, I believe.
Yep.
Those are just extra rollers that came with the wire feed system.
Yep. For different size wire.
Here's the feed tube. There's the glasses. Those are important so you don't burn your eyes out. This laser can cause serious damage. Rated OD7 plus. Very important.
So there's the graduated nozzle tube. It makes the focal point right on the laser. It's very important. And you have the copper nozzle on the top and then the wire feed. But that thing's important because those little graduations get you the focal point correct.
And it's
so you can remember it.
It's different between steel and aluminum, we found.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm going to go ahead and feed the wire through.
Andrew's loading it up. I've got the gun in my hand, which, there it is.
There you go.
She comes through, you put the little copper tip on, and then you adjust it forward.
All sorts of settings we had to mess with just to get the right welds. Just takes a little time, a little experimenting. They come pre-configured with settings, but we noticed we had to kind of mess with them a little bit. We did some testing. Here's our first pass to see, and it actually looks pretty good.
Pretty amazing. And the wire feed actually pushes you along to keep you consistent, so you have a weld that looks that nice.
Dang. All right, so we're going to test some steel. I think this is some thick, this might be even 3/8 inch steel.
We went thick right off the bat. It's like, don't start slow. Just go for the heavy stuff.
Ooh,
that'll make you dizzy.
Yeah. Camera work isn't the best, but hey, we're trying. Let's do the other side. That's not sped up there, I don't think. Or
I don't think we sped that up. It's pretty quick. I mean,
we did multiple passes just to see how it built, and it stays pretty flat. It's pretty nice. Doesn't heat up the material too much. Man, our camera work is so amazing.
That's really fabulous. The camera guy got fired after this one, but
wait, I'm fired?
Wait, you mean you just didn't get the memo? There you go.
And this is thick material to 16 gauge steel.
Yeah, look at that.
It really does. It actually is better than this even shows. I don't think we had it square in the first place. Just barely moved it at all. Usually when you, like if you MIG weld something on only one side without tacking it, it doesn't do well.
Pretty amazing.
How about if we hit it with a hammer?
How about we secure it to the table first? Just a thought.
Yeah. So we're professionals.
Don't try this at home.
Now it's secured. Let's see how it does.
I mean, you saw this single pass. I mean, we were like, what? Single pass?
Yeah, I thought for sure it would just bust off, but
talk about deforming metal.
We'll talk about deforming metal.
It only tore just a little bit right there.
All right, 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
Butted together. Let's see how that does.
Let's weld her up. This is real time, so we slowed it down a little bit just to maybe get a little more penetration. And
it's so quick and clean though.
It's just hard to believe that penetrates. I was so skeptical on this one that I just went ahead and welded the back.
To the other side.
cool part is we immediately took this to the vise and then to see about a strength test.
Yeah, we were skeptical on this one, but then Paul started whacking on it.
I almost hurt my back on this one. I threw my back out.
Hit it harder, Paul.
I'm cracking this sucker. Years of baseball, man. I was swinging.
A little slow motion. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It is definitely strong enough. I was impressed. I couldn't believe
obviously.
it. Yeah, I was like, wow. Bent the actual steel instead of the weld.
Yeah, look at that. It's not focused, but it's cool. Oh, yeah. There you go. We didn't think it would fill metal very well. This is like an 1/8 inch gap, and first go around, not great. We looked at it. It's just rusty material with a bunch of slag on it from the plasma cutter. That's not good, but we kept trying.
It's actually second pass. We just got a little angle to it to kind of build up on the lower portion.
Yeah, if you get the right angle, the right settings, I mean, that's not too bad. Look at that. It filled it. Come on, focus. There we go. It filled it.
Easy.
Really easy. Yeah, it's crazy. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
What about aluminum? That's why we got this thing. It's for thin aluminum.
We used 1.2 millimeter wire, which you need the thickest you can get, really. That helped a ton, but it took us like 5 minutes to change out from,
Yeah, it didn't
carbon
take
steel
long.
to aluminum.
So this is a little thicker aluminum. We started with that. Not the straightest line, but it's pretty well. It's pretty well. Yeah, kind of had a glitch there, but you see that first part's great. You can see what it can be. Okay, so now we're going to some thinner stock. This is 18 gauge. Spot weld it there just to hold it together. And you can see, ooh, that's not good.
A little blow through, but
change the settings a little bit and let's see what happens.
beautiful.
That's
So forgiving.
That's pretty nice and fast. Alright, let's try just a lap joint. Those same settings.
Once you dial it in, I mean, you don't have to do much. You just keep going.
I mean, come on.
It's so nice. You can see the penetration there, with a little bit of the weld from the other side. Man, that's nice. That's just... This is where I thought, seeing this a little bit on the internet before we bought this machine, that it was fake. It just wasn't. Like, it was...
Quick,
Yeah, too quick, but man, it's actually...
this is where you're going to see there's a little learning curve. Here we go. Oh!
Got a little high.
Yeah, I went off the corner.
Climb the wall a little bit.
You know what? This isn't great. It's not great, okay?
Hey,
but it's not
worked.
the welder, it's me.
Weldy.
The weldie. Try the other side, see if it's any better.
I thought this turned out great.
Yeah, get the right angles and it lays down pretty nice. Okay, now we're going to try some thinner material. This is 20 gauge aluminum. Lap joint. I mean, that's really pretty. Do the same thing now at the 90-degree angle. I think we do multiple passes on this too, just to see if it blows through. And
I was more impressed by the fact that it did thin and so nice.
now I'm going over it again. So once again, it's 20 gauge. We have good penetration, and we're able to layer this, and it doesn't blow out. I think with a little bit of time, you can get these looking so good.
No, this is
No,
crazy. This
copper.
can't work. No, round around. No.
Granted, we don't know anything about what it takes to fuse copper together, but we were like, hey, let's just try copper and use the steel wire. Made multiple passes there, flipped it over, tried it again. I mean, we were just playing around, but we assumed it would just kind of pop off of there. We were kind of shocked to see that it was pretty dang strong.
This was crazy. I was like, what? No way. We got it right at the tips. With
And
some
there it
leverage.
goes. But look at this. It's the copper. Copper broke. So
Toy.
that was just fun. I don't think that, I mean, I don't know what we were really trying to accomplish, but it was fun.
Figured you guys wanted
Experimenting.
to see it. That's what we do.
Painted? What?
Not possible. You got to grind that off first. What are you doing?
Clean metal.
What are you
Clean
doing?
metal.
We were taught
You
to.
have to clean
It's-
that metal good.
She's a little stinky, but man.
Yeah, it smelled. It
smelled
wasn't
bad.
great.
But look at that. Are you kidding me? It does not care
Yeah,
if it's
but
painted.
There's no way that it has any sort of
Structural
holding power,
integrity,
right?
Yeah.
But then Paul's gonna tap it with the hammer.
I really thought this was just gonna pop right off, so I didn't even. I was like, "Whoa, what?"
I feel like you're just hitting that one corner, but you've actually bent it,
I bent the
and you
whole
see all
thing.
the rust, the smoke, all that, and nothing. What do you think?
Man, I think it was better than I anticipated it would be. So
Yeah, me
this
too.
is pretty cool.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you can do so much with this machine.
Yeah, laser welding. I think it's the future of welding.